Stop letting your life go to waste because you don't feel ready or confident. You don't have to wait for everything to be perfect before you do whatever it is you want to do, or before you chase that goal that you've had for years. Okay? In life, things cannot be perfect all the time. Life is not a bed of roses. Okay? So if you want to do something, get up and do it. Get up and go. You don't have to wait for everything to be perfect. Yes, it's a given that you need to have certain things to do certain things, but if you have to wait until you have everything that you think you need before you start, you probably never start. Kill the need or desire to be perfect. Once you start obsessing over perfection, once you start obsessing over the need for everything to be perfect, then your progress in life becomes slow. Trust me, what you think is not perfect may turn out to be just the right thing for someone else. Now, you film a video, right? And just because you stuttered somewhere, or you left out an information, or you didn't say something you think you needed to say, you feel like, oh, you just wasted your time, the video is not perfect, so you can't upload the video. Meanwhile, when you upload that video, your viewers wouldn't even know if you forgot to say something you wanted to say. Your viewers wouldn't even notice most of these things that you're worried about. You're a human being, you're not supposed to be perfect. Okay, you're not a computer. Even computers make mistakes sometimes, but you are a human being. You can't be perfect all the time. Perfection is an illusion. It is not real. Okay, perfection is not real. It's an illusion. Now let me paint a picture for you. You're watching this video right now. By the time you're done watching this video, you wouldn't know if I forgot to say something that I had planned to say initially. You probably don't care so much about my angles and the lighting, because what you're here for is what I'm saying, right? What you're here for is the information I am passing to you. So my angles and the lighting is probably not so much of a concern. Yes, it's part of the whole thing, but it's not so much of a concern for me to be so worried about it. I say all this to say that things may not be the exact way you want them to be, but that does not mean that they are entirely bad. Things may not be perfect for you, but that does not mean that things are so bad that you can't get up and go, that you can't stand up and start chasing your dreams, that you can't stand up and start doing what you want to do. You don't need to wait for everything to be perfect, baby. I will repeat this thing as much as I can. You don't need to wait for everything to be perfect before you do what you want to do. You want to start a YouTube channel and you're obsessing over getting a camera. You don't think you can start unless you have a camera. What happened to your phone? What happened to using your phone's camera until you can afford to get an actual camera? You can't afford to get a ring light now, so you feel you're not ready to start. Baby, find a way to use natural lighting to your advantage. In life, you have to make compromises. Life is about making compromises. If you have to wait for everything to be perfect, like I said before, your progress is going to be slow, or you probably never do anything. You want to start a business and you're scared because it's your first time. You're scared of making mistakes. You're scared of what people will say. Make that mistake. Forget about what people are going to say. You learn from making mistakes. So if you don't make that mistake, how will you learn? You don't know if the business is the right thing for you to do, but you will never know if you don't try. If you try it the first time and at the end of the day you think it's not something you want to continue with, then it's fine to drop it. Forget about what people will say. If they say, oh, she started this business and she stopped. Well, and so, yes, I did. I started it and I realized it was not meant for me and I stopped. But if you start it and it's something you want to continue with, then you go ahead and continue with it and you find out that you become successful in that thing. So I say all these things to say that if you don't try, you will never know. You need to stop being in your head about not being ready, about not being confident, about not thinking you're fit to start something. Okay? You learn and you can start again. There's nothing wrong with starting again. You can start again as much as you want, as many times as you want. It's your life. You can start again as much as you want. Don't worry about what people are saying. They should keep on saying what you're saying. That does not have to bother you, okay? It shouldn't bother you. They should say what they're saying, but you do what you want to do, okay? Start again as much as you want to. Make as much mistakes as you want to. As far as you're learning from those mistakes, then, keep on going. Because that's how you learn, from making mistakes. Because the next time you try it, you know what to do and what not to do. Do not be scared of failing. Failing is a part of the process. Also, you need to stop caring about what people are going to say. I'm going to emphasize on this one so much. Stop caring about what people are going to say. If you're obsessing about what people are going to say about you, you're just not going to do anything, because it doesn't make sense to worry about what this, like, there are lots of people in this world. There are lots of people who know you. There are lots of people you know. Now, everybody's mindset is different. Everybody's perception is different. Everybody's perspective is different. You want to start a business, but you're scared of what people are going to say. You want to go into content creation, but you're scared of what people are going to say. If you keep on worrying about what people are going to say, you're not going to do anything. Like I said, there are different people with different perspectives. If you have to worry about what every single person is going to say about you, or what every single person thinks about you, you're going to get words and thoughts jumbled up in your head. You're not going to get anything done. You're going to be so confused, because one person says you're doing great, the other person says you're doing bad, the other person says you're doing fair or fairly enough, the other person says what you're doing is rubbish. You're going to just pack everything in your head, and your head's going to explode. So I'm saying all this to say that you shouldn't care or listen to what people are going to say. Yes, it's okay to pick the good things, pick the things you need, pick and receive, be open to constructive criticism, be open to ideas and opinions, but be mindful of the things you take, be mindful of the things you have to listen to, or the things you care about. Because if you have to listen to or care about what everybody has to say about you, you're not going to make any progress. You're not even going to do anything, because people are always going to talk. It is left for you to filter out what you need to take and what you need to do away with. It's left for you to accept the positive stuff and do away with the negative stuff. It would even surprise you to find out that most people don't care so much about what you do. People are focused on themselves. People are focused on bettering themselves and making life better for themselves and their loved ones. Now, the people who have time to talk about you are the people who are not doing anything for themselves, the people who don't focus on themselves, people who are not trying to do good things for themselves. Those are the people who have time to sit down and talk about everything you're doing, criticize you, and say negative stuff about you. So if you have to care about what these people have to say about you, then you're wasting your time, because they are wasting their time. Okay, so just let them. Don't worry about it. Don't let it keep you from shining. I say all this to say that you should stop letting little things keep you back. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.